Hello, my beautiful friends. Hope you're doing amazing. Today, we're going to be getting ready together, chatting about a movie, if that's something you'd be interested in. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Audrey. Thank you so much for being here. Please consider subscribing down below before you leave. We talk about makeup over here. I'm just a mom who loves makeup, and that's what we do. And if you're returning, hi, hello, welcome. I love and appreciate you. And if you're interested in any of the makeup that I put on my face today, because I probably won't mention products as much, everything is always linked down in the description box. Some of those links are affiliated links, and that just means if you choose to shop through them, I do receive a small commission at no extra cost to you. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so today we are going to be talking about and getting ready together while I talk about a movie that I went to theaters and watched, and my thoughts on it and things like that. It took me longer than I had hoped for to film this video, but life. So, I, yeah. And I'm kind of concerned that nobody is going to really want to hear my thoughts on it, but, I mean, it is what it is. This sounds fun to me, and I love movies. Let's start with that. I love movies. All movies, any movies. I love the process. I love the filming, the acting, all of it. The makeup, the special effects, it's just super interesting to me and really, really fun. Just to experience. I love movies. I love movies, and the older I get, the more I notice like pieces of movies that I wouldn't have noticed in the past, I guess. Bad acting and critical things like that. I really kind of pick apart movies that I watch most of the time because I expect it to be good. At this point, I hope that it's good, especially if I'm going to pay money to go sit in a theater and watch it. So, love movies, specifically scary movies. That's my favorite genre of movies. I love a good romantic comedy, but scary movies are my top favorite. Have been for a very long time. So, I went for my sister-in-law's birthday, Jade. I went to the theater. I went to the theater. This is coming out. Is it supposed to come out? Is it refillable? Probably not. I don't know. Okay. Sorry. So I went to the theater and watched this movie with my sister-in-law Jade and my mother-in-law, her mom, and for her birthday. And at the time, I mean, it was the best looking scary movie in the theater. And so this movie is The Watchers. Now, I think that's broken. I think it's broken, you guys. I don't know. The Watchers. So, I didn't know a ton about the movie before I went in. Oh, and this video is going to contain spoilers. I want to talk about the movie. I don't want to tiptoe around the themes and stuff. So The Watchers. I knew that it was directed by Ishana Shyamalan, which is M. Night Shyamalan's daughter. And I guess because of that, I had pretty high expectations. Not gonna lie. I love M. Night Shyamalan's movies. Like, all of them that I've seen, I love. I love his style, and I just really enjoy his movies. And I haven't seen them all, but I really enjoy his movies. So I had high expectations. So had those, kind of high expectations. And and I knew that it had people in a forest, in a box, and I knew it had a fantasy element to it. Because if I'm not watching makeup videos, I'm watching movie videos, movie commentary videos, people watching movies videos. I just enjoy it. I just really like that. Makeup and movies. So that's it. That's all I knew about it. And I did have kind of high expectations, which is, I mean, mostly my fault. Because my expectations were not met. We'll get into it. Oh, so, I don't like this. Okay. So, the movie starts out. We know Dakota Fanning. She's pretty famous. I think she's the most famous actress in this movie. She's well known. I knew who she was. I haven't seen a ton of her movies, mostly when she was younger, but I knew she was in it. And so starts off with her. She lives in Ireland, I think. And she lives in Ireland. She she like has left her family, and she likes to dress up and wear wigs and things like that. Go out and pretend to be somebody else, which I mean we all kind of like to do sometimes, right? But pretend there's an element of that makes sense. And she works at a pet store, and she has to take this bird somewhere far away. It's a really pretty, like, gold-looking conure bird. So there's that, right? So she's on her way to take this bird, and she's driving through this forest. And the first weird part that didn't make sense, that I guess, it wasn't bad, but I wish there should have been a little bit more context to the phone call before she had the phone call. So she's driving and she's listening to this voicemail, and I mean, I could tell. I don't know if anybody else could tell, but I knew that it was her voice. So I was super confused. Like, did did she leave a voicemail for herself? Is she listening to a past voicemail that she left for somebody? I was really confused because it's clearly Dakota Fanning's voice. And it turns out later she has a twin. And that helps the phone call make a little bit more context. But I was really confused. So she's run away from home because of something that she's running from that happened in her past. And now she's in the woods. And the whole movie, I was really hoping for more. The whole time I was like, yeah, this is going to be it. Okay, this is going to be the good thing. This is it. This is going to save the movie for me. If you haven't heard of Dylan Is in Trouble, he does movie reviews. And I think he said once, I think it was him, he said that a movie is really good when it shows, not tells. I don't think he doesn't like narration in movies because it's telling the audience what's happening when as a movie played out in front of you, you want to be able to see what's happening, right? And specifically in scary movies, you want to be on the edge of your seat, like, what's happening? What's going on? Where is this going? What's going to happen? And then at the end, everything's revealed. Those are my favorite types of movies. This whole movie spent all of its time telling us what was going on. So she's in the forest and she comes upon these three people. Oh yeah, and before we even see the main character, we see this guy in the forest and he gets taken by a creature that we can't see, right? We don't know what it is. And then Dakota Fanning, the main character, I don't even remember their names. She's in the forest and she finds these people, and she's she's instantly thrown into this box. And the older lady is telling her all the ropes of the box. She's the wiser lady who helps take care of the younger people that are in the box. So, oh man. So she's in the box, and I don't feel like she really asks any questions, which is weird. The character, there wasn't any character development. I was not upset when the characters when one of the characters didn't make it, and it didn't make me care about the characters at all. Like, no character development, which is a problem in movies these days, I have come to notice. But so she's in the box, she's in the coop is what they call it, the big glass box. And my sister-in-law, Jade and I mean, we like to guess. I like to guess when I'm watching a movie if I can figure out what's going to happen, right? I think lots of people do that. But we're in the theater and Jay and I are like scientists. This movie, I think personally, my opinion, would have been so much better. It could have been so much cooler had it been like, I don't know, scientists that are trying to study these people, and they're holding them against their will, and they're, I don't know, doing experiments on them or something. Like, as a seasoned scary movie watcher, I think that would have been so much better. It could have been so much better executed. We would have cared about the characters. I mean, we're by the time that we get to the end of the movie, I knew. So it turns out that they're being watched by fairies, changelings. I don't know what in the world. Some ridiculous mythical creature, right? That really doesn't make a lot of sense. So they're being watched, and they'll get eaten or taken down into these big holes if they're outside of the coop during the nighttime. But then two of the main characters are outside the coop during the nighttime and they don't get taken. Like, what? If you're gonna say something, you have to be consistent. This whole movie, I guessed everything that was gonna happen past the part of fairies. Like, it was so ridiculous. Okay, so we find out they're fairies. I'm getting ahead of myself. We find out that they are fairies. I wasn't sure what I was going to use. Let's set the face. No, let's do this first. So they're fairies or changelings or whatever. There's some mythical, bad, mean creatures that want to watch them and eat them. So they're in this coop, and I mean, there's some character drama at that point, but you don't really care about the character drama or the characters really. And they've been in the coop. I don't remember how long the main character's in the coop for, but she's there. She's in this big box, trying to figure out, she's going to be the one that gets away. She's going to be the one that doesn't. So they're trying to figure out how to do this. And they end up kicking over a big rug that was in the middle of the coop. And oh my gosh, there's a hidden door under the rug. They've been there for months and months, and I mean, who knows how long it had been? Who knows how many people had been there before them? I just, surprise, there's a big trap door underneath this mat. So they go underneath the coop, and they find they find the professor, all of his notes and everything that he did, um, and how he built this coop and all the things. And it turns out he'd left a boat. Oh my goodness. So he left a boat to save anyone if they got stuck at the coop. So they make this journey that is supposed to be impossible, and they get to where they're going. They get on the boat, they leave. One of them dies in the process. Wasn't surprised. And then they, you see, it's just after they get off of the out of the forest. After they get out of the forest, the whole time I was like, you're waiting for something big to happen because you think there's no way they got away. The movie still has like 20 minutes left. Something has to happen to them, right? Like, why would we continue the movie? Oh, and it turns out that one of the people, the older woman, is a fairy thing. And she's half fairy, half human. That's why she's able to walk around during the daytime. It was just, and then it's like, she's not even bad anymore. Oh, it's just wild. Really, really. um, so I have not done my makeup fast enough. I'm almost done talking about the movie and I'm not done with my makeup. So she, the fairy goes away, and the main character has learned a life lesson, and everyone is hunky dory, I guess. It's just, ugh. So, um, super predictable. Wasn't even very exciting. Not scary at all. If you don't like scary movies, this might be a good one to check out because it wasn't scary in the least. Not even a little bit. It wasn't scary. And I say, oh, I was gonna mention one of the main characters. I don't know their names, but she's from Barbarian, which is actually an incredible scary movie. Um, very, uh, very well done. The plot is amazing, original, um, really good acting in it. Kind of inappropriate at times, so viewer beware. But so well done. I give I would give Barbarian 5 stars. I wish I could rewatch that for the first time again. But this movie, so the way that I'm gonna rank it or rate it for you. The way that I rate if I think a movie is good, especially because um my husband, he has to go to bed way earlier than I do. His he has to be up in the morning to go to work at like 3 a.m. So I watch a lot of movies without him. And if I'm watching a movie and I'm like thinking about how I need to show it to him, then I know it's a good movie, right? If I want to rewatch it and show Slade the movie, it gets gets an A+ rating in my book, right? Which I have done in the past with multiple M. Night Shyamalan movies because I just think they're so well done. But this one, this one, I don't care to show Slade. I don't want to rewatch. I'm probably never going to think about it again past filming this video. So I think that says a lot. So yeah, I think it was not good. Not a good movie. In fact, I would say that it was pretty bad. Bad movie. I would give it 1 out of 5 stars because it's very pretty layout. The music was really good. Like film wise and feeling wise and stuff. I did like the music. But other than that, I'm just, yeah. So I know that it is Shauna Shyamalan's first movie directing. I know it's her first time directing a film, and because of that, I mean, of course I'm going to watch something if she comes out with something else. I am very excited to see where she goes from here, right? Because all that I've seen is reviews from people on YouTube, from random YouTubers. But the consensus is this was not very good. The script wasn't very good. The acting was not very good. And because of that, it's kind of a directing issue, right? So I am excited to see what she comes out with in the future. I hope that it is incredible. She can only go up from here, I think. 1 star out of 5 stars. We'll probably never watch it again. So I didn't really get my makeup finished. I've got a few more videos to do, so I will finish my makeup. But yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video. I hope that you kind of enjoy this content. I'll work on getting my makeup done faster. And oh no, I will continue to talk this much. But there's another movie. Quiet Place Day One. Oh my goodness. I want to go see that when it comes out in theaters, and then maybe we'll do this again. So, and hopefully I'll get it up faster this time. So that is it. That's my thoughts on the movie, The Watchers. And yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed this chatty style video. Let me know down in the comments. Have you seen this movie? Are you interested? What do you think? What are your thoughts? All the things. So with that, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. I love and appreciate you. Give this video a thumbs up if you love videos like this, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!
I used to be so good at planning things. Since I met you, I threw my plans away. Coffee at night and 10 a.m. champagne. We can spend a week in London or LA. Yeah, the sun